are you doing?
Grabbing my candy. I got it. Okay.
Alright.
I got the candy.
Shades on. Okay. Nope, I'm fine, thank you.
Yep.
Go down here and go out. Brenda, what's up? Why am I not seeing the chat on my chat app here? Something's different. Hang on, something's different, Brenda. I don't know why I can't see the chat. Why is the chat not showing up for me? Brenda, I think you said good morning. Where you been? I took a few days off just to get out. There it is. Yeah. Oh, well, it's on y'all's screen, but I mean, I have a different screen for the chat. There it is. That one was on the screen. On my screen, anyway. I have a different screen for the chat than what y'all see. What's going on, my friend? Good morning. I got little Joe with me.
Hello.
His last day off of school from his Easter break. What the heck is going on? Man, we're streaming solid numbers this morning. That's good. That is good. It looks good. How does it look to you guys? Does it look pretty good? Jeffrey, what's up? Good morning. Man, I hope everybody had a good Easter. I know we had a good Easter. We had Easter egg hunts and all kinds of good stuff. Lots of candy and prizes and things. It was a lot of fun. So, because of the explosion everybody's been talking about for a while has been revealed. Richie B, what's up? What's up? What's up? Crispy clear, yes. Yeah, we didn't get a ton of rain, but we got a little bit of rain. Jeffrey, Richie B, Brenda, Killer Carla, good morning. We're live here and we're live on X. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, so we're headed out to that house. I think we can get down to it this morning so I can show y'all the destruction that happened. Good morning. Good
What's
morning.
Tim Hortons?
It's a coffee place. It's from Canada.
It's Canadian?
It's Canada. Yeah, so propane. That is the official cause, my friends. Propane explosion. The house filled with propane. It was a brand new construction. It was empty. Nothing had been moved into it. And somehow there was a leak. The house filled with propane. And when the man walked into the house, it went boom. So, really sucks. Thank God nobody was killed. Why do you pull out here and go 20 miles an hour? Good Lord, people, come on. Jeffrey says, good morning, Joe.
Good morning.
Yeah, so it was a pretty bad thing. So many rags in place, hard to fathom how it felt. I don't know, Brenda. I don't know if they will ever find out how, because, you know, it was destroyed. But they've got all of the contractors that worked on the place are cooperating. Oh, Killer Carla was, yeah, I'm sorry, I know. It sucks. It sucks. Yeah, I don't know if they'll ever find out exactly why or how it was leaking. Like I said, the contractors are all cooperating. Here's the thing. The house had just had its final inspection, and it received a certificate of occupancy within the last month. Within the month before the thing exploded. So it was inspected, which I assume they pressure tested the gas lines. I assume. I guess you know what happens when you assume. You make an ass out of you and me. I wish I could have been alone. These little heathens, they'll drive you nuts.
Yeah.
You.
What do you mean, me?
You're one of the heathens.
But you said me specifically.
I'm certified plumber, the gas guys, lights, all the... I mean, I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know if they'll ever figure out how. Because, I mean, I'm sure they'll go through it piece by piece until they do figure it out. But I don't know if they'll ever figure it out. I mean, I can't imagine that it would be sabotage or like an insurance fraud, and he blows himself up. You know what I mean? I don't know. I can't see that, but I guess it's possible that it was an accident. I don't want to be the guy that says that happened either. Could have been, Brenda. You know, the folks that were living there, you know, they're pretty well off. You know what I mean? They're not... I'm going to turn your heat up on your side a little bit if you want. Are you cold?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll turn it up for you over there. Somebody was saying that once everything was done, because the furnace was upstairs, that means there was a gas line going from under the house to the top floor. Somebody could have been drilling onto the wall or whatever and accidentally hit the gas line. I don't know.
Actually, that sounds like a decent possibility because wasn't it under construction?
Yeah, and the plumber is working with the investigation, so obviously they have no comment on it. The news reached out to him for comment. And they're like, nah, we're not gonna make a comment, which is probably best for them, you know. Probably nothing to be gained by saying anything to the media at this point, because I'm certain there's probably gonna be some lawsuits. Oh, look at this. Somebody dropped their nose candy on the highway. Woo.
Nope, that's bag sugar. I just saw the bag.
That is
sugar or powder?
It's powder. It's not sugar.
I mean flour.
I guess it could be a bag of flour.
I don't know why I said powder.
I started a joke,
I lost my mind.
Poked a hole with a wall ties and masonry poked a few cops. Yeah, it could very well. I mean, there's a lot of reasons that it could have happened, you know. The homeowner is very open. I follow her now on social media. The male that the guy that blowed up, I don't think he has a social media. He has a LinkedIn, but I've chatted with the homeowner a little bit just to see if there was anything that we could do to help them. But they've got plenty of people helping them right now, so I'm just glad that nobody died. Thank God. I can't imagine. I mean, I don't know how many of you guys are over on my X page, but when you see that thing explode, holy smokes, it's amazing that anybody survived that. I mean, that was one big damned explosion. Everything came down. Everything. Like, that whole house is just it's nothing but just splinters now. And the house next door to it. Everything is gone. I don't really have a favorite band. I like all music. I like all music. Yeah, it did. That explains how they said the whole house. They did the calculations, and for that size of an explosion, that house had to have been pretty full up with propane to do that amount of damage and damage to the neighboring houses, and it had to have been pretty full of propane, which blows my mind.
Scary.
He probably walked in that house and smelt the propane and was looking for the source, and at that point he opened the front door, introduced fresh air, fresh oxygen. It mixed to the right ratio, and then it went. Because, you know, those homes are very, what do you call it? They're very efficient. You know what I mean? So they're airtight in a lot of ways. So, I know, Brenda, isn't that crazy? And yeah, with it being pretty airtight like that, it's like a firecracker. It's like a stick of dynamite.
Like a glass bottle with a cork.
Pretty much.
Oh.
It's like an improvised explosive device.
IED?
I need... Is this McNeil? Yep, it's McNeil.
McNeil Drive, next to...
Yep. Garda World.
Yep, that's McNeil.
Mm-hmm. So I did not. There was another Tesla takedown protest this past weekend, and I did not attend it. I don't think I will be attending any more Tesla protests unless something changes. I've seen hot tar pits blow after rainwater got in them. That's crazy. Woo. Yeah, the protesters, they're blowing themselves out. I mean, it's just like less and less people are showing up every week. The message is muddied. There's just, you know what I mean? There's just not, I don't know, there's just not, they don't have a cohesive unit anymore. Oh, your friend. Yes, Jeffrey. Yes. They have their messaging is all off. I don't think anymore. I'm not doing them every weekend. It's basically at this point it looks like once a month, and these are the ones that the hardcore leftists are getting involved in. You know what I mean? They're getting very involved in these, and the hardcore leftists are the ones that end up going absolutely insane and causing a lot of trouble. So, and you know, Trump's been in office now how many months? So it's April. I mean, he's been in office several months, and they don't like it. And Tester, hit the like button, Jeffrey says. Yes, hit that like button. Let's see. The whole Tesla thing is a turd in a punch bowl. They got a turd in a punch bowl.
Never have I ever heard anyone say anything like that.
A turd in a punch bowl, huh?
Well, I mean...
3 months. All right, well... we're just getting started. The protest season is just now starting. It's warm outside, and any day he could do something that they just really disagree with or whatever. I'm sure it's gonna happen. I mean, look, there's gonna be protests, there's gonna be riot, it's gonna happen. It'll happen in Austin, it'll happen around the country, it's gonna happen. You know, look at this with this Carmelo Anthony case. Is that the next George Floyd? I don't know, maybe.
Remember those protests at the Capitol where during the middle of summer where people were yelling for a medic like it was they were in an active war zone for a person that was thirsty?
That was the Palestinian protests.
Yep.
That was last year. This time last year.
Yeah. In summer. Ooh, we just passed my favorite place in the world.
What?
Firehouse Ups.
Are you hungry?
Mm-hmm.
We'll get you some food here shortly.
Okay.
Yeah, the protests are going to start. Sadly.
Okay, Dad. Remember that?
What? Mm-hmm.
That was fun.
Man, I'm in the wrong lane, y'all.
Whoopsies.
I need to be one over. Because I got to turn right here. Oh, right here. Never let a manufacturing crisis go to waste. You are right. And they don't. They do not let it go to waste. I can tell you that. All right, let me stop here real quickly. Never let a manufacturing crisis go to waste. All right. So what's everybody up to today? I got a partner to work the streets with me today. Although I can't really do anything that's gonna cause any danger to my little man here, but it's nice to have somebody in the car.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It's been a while.
So we're going down to DK Bar Road. We're going down to the house that exploded. I think this week we should be able to access the site and see what we can see down
said
here.
DK Bar?
Yeah, it'll be right. It's up the street. You'll see it. We stop saying we got the dim
It's Parliament.
making it up. I'm telling you, Brenda. No, it's way down here, son. It's a good ways down.
How would you pronounce D-O-W-N-I?
Downing?
Downing?
Yep. Downing. What color is that house in front of us?
That house way down there, that's blue.
Good Lord.
That's clean.
That is
That's
one ugly looking place.
That's a very blue. That is very blue.
Wow.
There's Shakespeare. Shakespeare?
Why would you do that?
That is like navy blue or something. It's blue. Like blue. Like Papa Smurf.
Papa Smurf blue, huh?
Like not the same shade, but I'm just like saying Papa Smurf. Blue.
No, this is DK Ranch. I thought it was DK Bar, but it's just DK Ranch.
There's God.
Or just a cop car that somebody bought.
Yeah.
Oh, these are really nice houses out here. But this is the neighborhood that blowed up. I can tell you that.
This is the neighborhood that blew up.
Yeah. Okay, there's Yucca. Yes, this is the neighborhood that blowed up.
You mean blew up, right? Blue? Oh.
All right.
You mean the neighborhood that blew up? up, not blowed up.
It blowed up. It didn't just blew up. It blowed up.
Okay, whatever you
And
say.
all these houses are so close together.
Yeah. That's a really tiny gap.
It's going to be on your side.
Alright, on my side.
Hey, look at the deer. Y'all see the deer? Y'all see the deer?
I want to pet it.
They're on the side of the road.
I want to pet them.
Look at them.
I want to pet them. Get me closer. Man.
Joe, relax, man. Did y'all see the deer? I don't know if y'all could see them or not.
That was... Those were small too, so I could have just hopped out, grabbed one, shoved it in the backseat, and drove off.
I gotta get these people off my butt, because I'm gonna have to slow down right down here.
Looking for a house that to blow.
No, there's another street we gotta turn down.
Bad
There's a
thing.
car on my tail end.
One of the bad things, other than the houses are so close, is all the brush around here.
Huh?
All this brush could easily catch fire.
Mm-hmm.
Double spur.
We're looking for double spur loop, which is right here.
Yep. Just...
Man, driving with it. Morning. They still got it blocked off. I can't tell if it's still blocked off or not.
I mean,
I think it is.
the road
Maybe?
isn't completely blocked, so technically it's not blocked.
That's as close as we've gotten so far, y'all. That garage door is blocked. It's going to be on this side of the street down here.
Yeah, that garage door is gone. Is this the blowed up house? No, that house doesn't seem blowed
Hang
up.
on, y'all. Y'all look right down over here. Oh, we can't get in over here. Look, we got to go. Hang on, y'all. Fire marshal's still out here today.
That was the fire marshal?
No, fire marshal's in this truck right here.
No.
This is it.
Yeah, that looks blowed up to me.
Mm-hmm. And then there's the house that's next door to it.
Yep, that also looks blowed up.
They've got fencing up around it. And you got this house here that is uninhabitable.
Yeah, that also looks damaged.
It's crazy. Absolutely crazy, y'all. We're gonna go right back through real quick. Were y'all able to see anything? There's not a whole lot to see. They've got a big fence up right now around it where you can't really see. A big fence with the black tar paper on it. So there's not a whole lot you can see. We may be... No, we're streaming good. Looks like we're streaming good. Were y'all able to see any of that or not? I don't know if y'all were able to see it or not. Hey, good morning. I don't know if y'all were able to see any of the house that was blown down. They have a big privacy fence up around it now, so you can't really see anything. But the fire marshal's still out there this morning. They're out there, I'm assuming, continuing their investigation. Sadie sometimes. What's up, my friend? Sadie sometimes. Sadie sometimes. Sadie's bringing the coffee. Anyway, what did you think about those houses?
I thought they were pretty blowed up.
They are pretty blowed up, that's right. Ben Brady, good morning. Man, been a while since I've seen you on here, kind sir. What are you guys up to? Yeah, that house is gone.
These houses out here are really nice.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, we'll go down your pond. Yeah, it's a really nice neighborhood. If you were anywhere near this neighborhood, when that house blowed up, your eardrums probably would still be ringing. Even right here.
Isn't that house like 4 blocks away now?
It's probably half a mile away. But you could hear it all the way to Georgetown. Like, it was loud. Loud.
Well, I mean, looking at the damage that it did, I assume that explosion would be oh, that poor delivery driver have to run up that driveway. But looking at what it did to that house, the house next to it, and the house next to that one, I said that would be pretty loud.
Would be pretty loud. Spicewood Springs. There's a homeless camp down in the woods right there.
There's a camp right there.
Ben, it was caused by propane. Propane blowed it up.
Blew it up.
Wait. Is Texas Cutie here? There's Texas Cutie. Yes. Texas Cutie's got me where she wants me. Texas Cutie says hello, Joe.
Hello.
Yeah, today's Joe's last day before he goes back to school from Easter, so I figured I'd bring him out with me today. There's not a whole lot of happening. You know, I've been unplugged from Austin the last weekend. I just basically turned it off. I turned it off and said, nope, I'm not doing it.
4 iron that way.
Tink believe. Yeah, it was, they said that, in the preliminary report, was propane somehow filled the house. There is no natural gas out here, I can tell you that. There is no natural gas service in that area because it's sitting on limestone, so they could not bury the natural gas lines. So everybody out there was on propane. Yep. Propane it is. There's a cart, a homeless person's cart is sitting by the side of the road.
If one house did that much damage, imagine what 10 or 20 could do.
It was basically like a bomb going off is what it was. I mean, it was...
Except super, super loud.
The damage from a bomb is not necessarily the explosion, it's the pressure wave that comes out of the explosion. That's what does the damage.
Speaking of bombs, down, see, we originally, no, there's the Big Lots, so yeah, just down there is where the Tesla showroom.
It's right there.
Yeah, right there.
Across the street.
Where the Tesla showroom is, where they found the 3 incendiary devices.
Yeah, and you know, this house exploded shortly after they found those incendiary devices, and it got people thinking, could it be connected? No, it is not connected.
I don't believe people that use incendiary devices on a Tesla showroom factory would just go about mile, maybe if that, down the road to some residents. Do something to screw with it, fill the house with propane, and just wait.
Well, I think most people were thinking that it wasn't caused by propane. A lot of people were looking. Here's one thing that I found out, y'all. I wanted to tell you this. Since I started posting about that house exploding and it went somewhat viral, after reading comments that people leave, there's some very not smart people out there that think things like aliens explode. It's so wild what people think. Years ago, as a fireman, we went on a call. It was a shed with a bunch of propane bottles on fire.
Oh,
you should have seen all the firemen running across. Yeah, man, that gas. There's a lot of energy in propane. There's a lot of energy in propane. Then I was a volunteer fireman myself up in North Texas when I was a young man. I was a volunteer fireman. I made it. I was a lieutenant on the fire department when I was 18 years old. I was voted in as a lieutenant. I was an officer. If you can believe that. That was about the same time that I was working at the sheriff's department when I was a firefighter.
So you were a deputy and a lieutenant.
Yeah. Fireman.
Lieutenant fireman, deputy sheriff. All right.
So what's everybody up to today? Texas Cutie, what's going on? Jeffrey, see sometimes, Killer Carla, hear us all. Ben Brady, Richie B. I don't even know. Richie B probably just stopped in to say
If
hi.
I knew we were streaming this morning, I would have grabbed a breakfast taco from the house.
I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening with the stream today.
That's fine. I still got.
It's working a lot better.
Look at that thing.
Dirtweed, what's up? Yep, eating. Joe's eating candy here. We're gonna head into town and see what's happening in downtown today. Dirtweed, what's up? Volunteered in 2 departments. I volunteered in 1, but we covered several cities. Bill, what's up, man? We had a good Easter, man. The kids had a good time. We did the Easter egg hunt, and my wife cooked a good meal last night, and we had a very good time. We did.
And I made $20.
And yeah, Joe got the golden Easter egg. Slept in, kids home, cleaning house, yard work. Turns out I've become old and boring. That's what happens when you start getting older, Sadie. Believe me, I was just talking about that. You know what? It's funny you mentioned that because I was just talking about that last night. I was telling my wife, like, what the heck, man? Watching these kids do the eggs, and it makes me feel old. Like, I still feel like I should be young enough to do that stuff. I hate how fast time goes once you start getting older.
Yeah, well, your memories start forming at like 3. So when you're 6, you've already had half of your life be all memories. So it seems like really, really long time because that's half your life. And as you keep going, you're getting older. You're getting more memories. The years seem shorter, so it'll seem like it's going by quicker.
That is a good supposition.
But it's gone by this a year for you and the year for me seem different, but they're the exact same length.
And see, Krishna took a chance on the truck, drove, visited her dad. Heck yeah, Ben, that's good. That's good. Yeah, she's a lot better. My wife's a whole lot better from her bout with the nasty illness. She's just got some scars left over. My chickens are Easter eggers, so I hunt Easter eggs daily. Heck yeah, there's nothing wrong with fresh eggs. I have to go home today and clean up confetti.
Especially with the egg shortages due to the bird flu.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta clean up confetti from those stupid confetti eggs. Those dumb confetti eggs. Look at the call list and see if anything's happening right now.
I just thought about that.
Did you? Oh.
Odor investigation, trash fire, dumpster fire.
Where are those at?
I'm gonna give you most recent dumpster fire 3 minutes ago. Address 5929 Burnett Road.
Pull it up on your maps. We're on Burnett Road right now. Tell me where it's at. Yes, please like, subscribe, and share. We're on the Burnett Road right now.
5929 Burnett Road. Oh, so just keep going straight.
Okay.
Yeah, 6 minutes.
Ben says, Joe, my earliest memory was from 1.5 years. Boy, I can't remember. I don't even know what my earliest memory was. Yeah, there's a dumpster fire in front of us. Ain't that a good? That's a good description for Austin. Dumpster fire.
Dumpster fire.
You know,
Yeah.
Joe and I had a guy cussing at us this morning. We were sitting at a stoplight.
Was he cussing at us?
Yes.
We
he
had
was
people in
flipping me
front of
off.
us. It's not our fault.
He was in front of us.
It was that dude?
Yes, he was cussing at me, looking in the rearview mirror, flipping me off. I don't know what his problem was.
Just angry. Angry that he didn't get any Easter eggs.
Probably. The Austin budget. Yeah, so for those that are over on my X, I was talking about this last week. We're going to have ambulances and fire stations going unstaffed after tomorrow. They are trying to cut millions out of the public safety budget. So there may be several fire stations without firemen.
Okay, so you're just gonna keep going straight for a while. Once you get to Romeria Drive, you're gonna keep going, but then you have to turn.
I know where it's at. Yeah, so they're going to be cutting a lot of money out of the public safety budget here in Austin, which means there's going to be a lot of people going without basic services. So if you call 911, it may be a bit before you get an ambulance or a fire truck to you. All departments are cutting their budget: fire, EMS, and police department. They're cutting. It's like $4.1 million out of the police department budget, $7 million out of fire, and I think it's $2.2 million out of EMS.
Instead of saying defund.
Ben, good deal. I don't know what's happening. I don't know why it's looking so good this morning. I was looking at that a while ago.
Instead of it being defund the police and all this, how about fund the police, fund the fire department?
Jim, good morning.
Because you're all against them until that one night that you need them, and then you're going to be begging.
You're right.
But with them being defunded, it's going to take longer. That's why you don't defund anything. I believe you actually should try to put some money into it, because you'll be helping your community, and hopefully not, but if it does happen, you will also be helping yourself.
All right, that's it. Joe's running for council. We're going to put him in charge. Jim, good morning, sir.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
We're going to put Joe in charge of the budget. He wants to fund public safety, and I'm all for that. It sounds like my 12-year-old has a better understanding of what to be doing in the city rather than the people that are working, that are elected right now. Isn't that sad? That's what I'm saying, Jeffrey. These people, man.
Yeah, they have this mindset that the police are bad and all of this, but law enforcement, all those first responders, they do not need their budgets cut because they're already working with everything they can. By cutting their budget, you're also cutting them from getting new and better life-saving tools. No, one road down.
That's in this parking lot.
Okay. Sorry, on my map it just shows.
It's in this parking lot.
Yeah.
We're gonna go back behind these buildings. Oh, can we go behind them? Let's see. Yep, there you are, right there. What'd I tell you? What I told you, there was a dumpster on fire back here, boys.
I think they're wrapping up.
I can't zoom.
Yeah, I think they're wrapping up.
They are. Mark, good morning. Storm Chaser Mark. I know Mark saw that there was some tornadoes up north of us.
Yep, there was.
Saturday evening.
Okay. All right.
I want to go see the dumpster.
You know, it would be horrible that we definitely should not do because it's a crime.
What?
If after they put out the dumpster fire, we go relight it on fire.
Oh, don't talk like that, boy. What are you doing?
I said, you know what would be horrible and also illegal?
That's called arson.
Why do you think I said it would be horrible and illegal? I'm not actually going to go commit arson.
Storm Chaser Mark.
Do you have a... It looks like they made a nest on that light up there.
They probably did.
The birds.
Those firemen are probably wondering why we're eyeballing them. For some reason, I can't zoom with the stream anymore. I don't know what's up with that. Yeah, they had some tornadoes up in between Waco and Dallas Saturday night. I've been seeing some really good pictures. I would have loved to have been up there. But it's going to be a really active storm season for us here in Texas.
Uh-oh.
Up through Oklahoma. It's going to be active, I think.
That's something that you don't want. But you know what you do want?
What?
Fry.
No. Thank you, though. I want to drive through and see that dumpster that was burning. I want to see if it had anything to do with the homeless.
Yeah. More importantly, I want to take a photo of it.
Okay. Well, let's let them get out of here. No, I'm actually using Streamlabs. I can't stream to... I have a lot of issues streaming to X with Prism. I mean, I figured out how to get it to multi-stream, but it'll cut out a lot. It just doesn't want to do what I want it to do. And so I went back to Streamlabs, but man, the stream is nice and crisp this morning. Looks really good. I don't know what has changed.
It's like wax.
I think I'm streaming in 720 right now too. Maybe that's what it is, that I'm streaming in a higher definition. Once we get our live pack in, we're going to be streaming in pure HD at
Hey, Dad,
60
you're not
frames per
following the
second.
rules.
What?
You're blocking the container.
Well, there's a fire truck down Ooh, I love wiener dogs. I love wiener dogs. We have a half wiener dog, half chihuahua ourselves.
Yep. And she's a handful.
She can be. We're gonna have to get gas.
Not just a handful, but also a spaz.
What in the world are we waiting on? Fire department boys. There they go. Now they're getting out of here.
We just barely missed it.
Alright, I want to go see what was on fire.
I wonder how much money a fire truck would cost.
A lot. A Chiweenie, yep, that's what we got. Chiweenie.
Okay, let's go see.
She is a very long chihuahua. And she's rotten.
Think it'd be that dumpster right there.
It's the it's the next one. Not this one. It's this one right here. See the water?
Oh yeah.
I bet it was this one right there that's open.
Here, wait, stop.
No, there's people watching. Alright, well, not much to see. Killer Carla does need a dog. She really does. What's her jurisdiction, especially with the growth in the metropolitan area? Texas Cutie? I don't know. Basically, so here's what ended up happening. We had, so a lot of the budget that was being used for public safety and such was funded from the American Rescue Plan Act, I think is what it was called. The COVID money. Well, the COVID money dried up. That's not coming anymore. So Austin right now is facing a $33 million budget deficit. We're going to be spending $33 million more than what we have. And so they have, the city council and the mayor has put out the edict that every department slashes their budget, and even public safety. Even though right now is not really the time to be slashing the public safety budget, they're going to do it.
It's the time to be pumping it up.
And, you know, the police were already defunded back in 2020, 2021, thanks to people like Jimmy Flanagan. And when that happened, you know, oh, also last week, we also have a crisis right now when it comes to police recruiting. They can't recruit enough police officers. We're about 500 officers short. And we can't recruit enough, and nobody wants to work in this city. No decent cop is going to work in a city where, if God forbid you are put in the position to have to defend yourself and you use your weapon, there's a 50-50 chance if you're going to get charged for it or not. You know what I mean? Because there's a DSA district attorney. No cop worth his weight wants to work here. They'll go to a department in a county where they don't have to watch over their back for the exact people that's supposed to be working with them. That and the police in this city have a bit of an issue. Yeah, there's a big disconnect between leadership and, you know, the boys on the line. There's a cop right there. There's a big disconnect. It's like they don't get the support that they need from leadership.
Is the mayor allowed to fire the district attorney?
No. District attorney is elected.
Okay, well, hopefully we can get some people that actually have a decent head on their shoulders and have a decent brain to look at what's going on and see, hey, this is wrong. He shouldn't be here, and kick him out of power.
MAGA, make Austin great again.
We need someone that will actually do good for the city. not throw the people that are out here protecting us in jail.
I agree. Let's see, Jim, right? Have y'all tried the new 7-Up flavor? It's called Endless Summer, strawberry watermelon soda. I haven't even heard of it. That sounds pretty good. Strawberry watermelon 7-Up.
You tried the blackberry Dr. Pepper?
Yeah, that's gross. It's grody.
Remember that coconut Dr. Pepper we had?
Mm-hmm. I like the coconut.
Yeah, that was good. You know what the best Dr. Pepper that me and you have had? Dr. Pepper.
Mm-hmm. Just came out last week. It's good on ice. I'll have to try it, Jim. We'll look for it today. I know. Joe's a smart boy. He is. Endless Summer, a strawberry watermelon soda.
Then again, in Texas, you don't want endless summer. You want summer to end. It gets way too hot.
I just want it to be a little less hot.
Yeah. Like, I want it to be warm, but not bury yourself in ice because it's too hot.
Last summer, I got heat sick twice filming camps.
So this summer, you are going to take precautions if you do, right, Dad?
Sure.
I need y'all to hold him accountable.
Jeffrey's tried the blackberry Dr. Pepper. I don't like it. But I do think I would like that 7-Up. Strawberry watermelon 7-Up. That sounds good. A nice ice cold. You know, there is a soda. I spent some time back in, I think it was 2017. I spent a month up in Massachusetts. And they have a soda up there. It's called Moxie. Is what it's called. It's called Moxie. And it is the most unique flavored soda I've ever tasted in my life. I really don't even know what it tastes like. I don't think most people down here in the South would like it. It's a regional soda, meaning they only have it up there in the Northeast. And it's called Moxie. And it tastes like...
Licorice?
No, it's like a weird carbonated Pepto-Bismol.
Ew.
It's weird. It's very weird.
You know, that's probably what they did.
Ben, Moxie, he likes Moxie. I like it. It's just very, very weird.
That's probably how they made it, because you can carbonate anything.
Yeah. Jolt Cola. Yeah, I remember Jolt when I was a kid. It's like everybody back in my school used to talk about Jolt like it was crack, basically.
Ew.
You get those 7-Ups at Kroger. We don't have a Kroger down here.
What's Kroger?
Kroger's a grocery store.
Okay.
We have them up in North Texas, where I'm from, but we don't have Kroger down here.
Oh, wait. Didn't they say that they were going to close down that Randall's and make a Kroger?
Texas cutie, Joe is a wise kid. He really is. He used to drink Moxie with my granddad. Yes! L8 ginger ale from Kentucky. Is that more like a ginger ale or a ginger beer? I like both. Yes, they still make Jolt, I think. I'm almost certain they still make Jolt. The extremely caffeinated cola.
Want to go down into downtown?
They say there's a Kroger on Austin. I don't think so. I don't think we have a Kroger here. We have a Central Market on Lamar. Unless Central Market is part of Kroger. Wait, didn't Kroger buy the Randalls?
Yeah, I just said that. Weren't they going to close that? And
hang on, let's go over there. Where's a Kroger at, Ben? I haven't been to a Kroger in forever. I'm gonna go over here and see if this Central Market, if they've changed the name of it. I didn't know we had a Kroger. 2601 North Lamar. That would be right up here.
You want me to put that in, 2601?
No, it's right here. We're right here next to it. Put in 2601 North Lamar. I think this is it right here. They may have changed the name of this too.
2601 North Lamar Boulevard, 5-minute drive.
Where?
2601.
It's back that way, behind us or in front of us? It's behind us.
Behind us. So you're
I'm gonna turn. We're gonna go to a Kroger. I didn't even know there was a Kroger here. There's a soda pop grocery store somewhere in New England. They just sell global soda. Ooh, that'd be cool. I love ginger ale too. There's one on FM 969.
Farm Market 969.
I didn't know that, Ben. I had no clue there was a Kroger here. Ooh, Reed's ginger beer. I love Reed's ginger beer. I used to use that in mixed drinks. Was that my son? Will you reach down and grab my shades? You got them?
I got them and then I dropped them again. Then I got them.
All right. Carbonated Pepsi. It, you know, some people say it doesn't taste like that. That's just my taste. Like the way I think it tastes.
You're just gonna keep going straight.
It's on the left past Seton. Interesting. All right. I had no clue there was a what? I know. The world is a vampire. Da 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 dun dun dun. Looking to drain. Wretched man. Video froze? Are we froze? Good morning. I know you got us singing that song. The world is a vampire. Do, 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 do. Are we frozen? Moving here? Okay, cool. Looks like we might have some issues over on X. Alright.
We're 4 minutes out.
Okay. Well, let's just drive. We don't need a play-by-play, bro. I had no clue that we had a Kroger in Austin. I really didn't. I had no idea. No idea. That blows my mind. Because I used to shop at Kroger when I lived, before I moved to Austin, I used to shop at Kroger. And then I moved down here.
That is steep.
Yep. Show is. There's a big homeless camp down here where Shoal Creek goes under Lamar. It's earwormy for sure. These guys that write these songs know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. What's skinny on the child abductions? You know, I've got some Freedom of Information requests in about that. I don't know. I've been trying to, I don't really have many sources in Wilco, sadly. I used to. Was really good friends with the sheriff of Williamson County, but he was de-elected, so to speak. He got beat in the last election, and so I have really no sources. I wish I did, though. They have, one in Leander, one in Round Rock, all on the same weekend. I don't know if it's going to be the same person, if it's connected. What?
So you're gonna go to this light and turn.
Those are apartments.
That's what I got.
Okay, well, so anyway, yeah, guys, you got to watch your children. You got to watch your children. I don't know what's happening, but two legitimate attempted child abductions in one weekend. And I mean, we're talking like where a guy comes up to a little girl walking and says, "Get in the van," kind of abductions, like the scary kind of abductions. Not like a parent running off with their child or whatever. It's wild. It is wild. You know, and that's what's, you know, Joe being on the internet, it scares me with all of the, yeah, Sadie, one was in Leander. One of the abductions was in Leander. And I'm telling you right now, man, let somebody try to mess with one of my kiddos, I don't think I would be able to, I wouldn't be able to live with myself unless I was able to take care of it myself, so to speak. It would be a why, Gary, why kind of situation. And for, you know, if you know, you know what I'm talking about why, Gary, why. Why, Gary, why?
You're not talking about Gary Fast, right? That
No,
dude's awesome.
I'm not talking about Gary Fells.
Okay, because that dude's awesome.
I don't think you'll know what I'm talking about, to be honest. I don't know. You guys know what I'm talking about when I say why, Gary, why?
Is it like a TV reference or?
Absolutely. Torches and the pitchforks. Duncan Neighborhood Park. Look at those jumps for the bikes.
Ooh.
Isn't that cool?
Oh yeah, this is a bike park.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Dad, when we're on our way home, can we just stop and play at the park for a while?
We'll see.
Alright.
Any more info on the Rainy Street Ripper? Ben,
Ooh.
it is really quieted down around Rainy Street.
Not just.
Here lately, it's been not men.
You just said the Q word. Someone's about to end up in the river.
I hope not.
Guys, Dad just jinxed us. He said the Q word.
Yeah, everything has been. Here's one of those self-driving cars.
Yeah, we just passed one down there.
No, this is that new one.
There's
that
a new one
company
now?
called
Oh, that's
Zoo
flat.
or something.
Oh, that's...
Let's see if there's anybody in there. Yeah, there's somebody in that one.
That one looks weird. I prefer Waymo.
I prefer no self-driving cars.
Cats.
They're trying to keep their... Yeah, I'm telling you, Jeffrey. Look at the big old moon tower. I love the moon towers. I want to do a video about the Austin moon towers.
What's a moon tower?
This thing on the corner right here. This tall thing.
That thing?
Yes, that's called a moon tower.
Why?
It's a historical site. They were put in the 1900s when the servant girl murders were happening here in Austin.
Oh. Didn't you do a video on that?
No. I was making one, but I never did finish it.
Are you ever gonna post the yogurt shop?
I've got a yogurt shop murder video done, yeah.
Is it posted?
Mm-mm.
I helped you with that one.
I've got several videos, true crime videos done that I haven't put out.
Yeah, so if you end up getting sick and can't do anything, you could just press enter, and it'll go.
I am too. Sadie, sometimes, Jeffrey, I am very, very fascinated with those towers. And I can't tell you exactly why.
Wait, so what are they for?
Huh?
What are they for?
It's like street lights, but from like the 1900s. I forget how many of them that are still here in town, but each one is its own historical site. It can't be touched, and they still service them and use them for street lighting.
Oh, so we should, one day when I'm older, we should come down here at nighttime.
We should.
The reason I say when I'm older is because this is downtown Austin, and it's going to be dark.
You would be safe in downtown, I think. The moon towers were,
This is the average.
So Texas Cutie, way back around the turn of the century, around the 1900s, there was a bunch of murders happening here in Austin, and they are referred to now as the servant girl murders. And basically what was happening, there was a serial killer here in Austin, and back in the day, people had servants, and it is somewhat safe. It just depends on where you go. Anyway, and these women were being killed, and they were basically servant girls. That's what they were. And so I forget how many of them. I think there was like 7 or 8 different murders. And then right about that time, they started putting in the moon towers.
I would just like to point out how when we were sitting here at this red light and people were crossing, there was a dude crossing in a suit and a cowboy hat, and another dude in a long sleeve button-up shirt and shorts.
Okay, Scorpio Mall. Okay, you're probably right. It is not. I guess what I'm trying to say is it just really depends on where you're at, and really, I guess that doesn't even mean much, to be quite honest. Oh man, my phone's overheating.
Yeah.
Hang on, we gotta get this.
But I just wanted to point that out.
Yeah, we gotta get air rolling on it and get it out of the sun. Stop. Okay. We got to get our phone cooled down. Was a killer place to live. Toe for life. What's up?
Killer. You get it?
Oh. I gotta get this phone out of the sun real quick because we aren't charging right now. And we're about to have issues.
Well, then just go to like 6th Street. It's real dark down there even at noon. High noon.
Running out of battery. Yeah, they're you'll know them when you see them. They look like radio towers, but not near as tall.
APD DTAC.
Huh?
APD DTAC.
Oh yeah.
It says that. I saw a fire truck with a ladder and it had a bucket at the front. I haven't seen one of those ever.
We gotta get my phone out of the direct sunlight. We gotta go the opposite direction. We got to go the opposite
Oh, there's
direction.
security. I was wondering.
Yeah,
why they were wearing vests.
6th Street is so safe that they have put in. They have to have those are private cops.
I was wondering why they were wearing vests.
Yes, Ben Brady.
I thought they were about to go rob something.
There's some good information. All right, now we got charging back.
Right there. Oh, there's a fire station.
Welcome to 6th Street, my friends.
My second. I love how I was just talking about high noon and it just says it's always high noon on 6th Street.
That's exactly what they are, rent-a-cops. Because the city of Austin can't keep people safe, so the businesses down here have to bind together and hire their own cops. Ain't that something? Get some. What's up? What's up? How are you doing, sir? How are you feeling? Haven't seen you in a while. Haven't seen you in a while. Not in Austin. Your tax dollars go to fund places like an LGBTQ rec center.
Look at that Gold's Gym.
Yep.
Look how fancy that is.
This is downtown.
And then there's some more running cops.
Yep. Private police. The private police.
We should just make this a game who can spot the most running
Yes,
cops.
sir. Dealing with life as it comes. That's the only way, man.
What is that? Oh, juvenile.
Our city council mayor Waters have made Austin a dump. They have ruined this city. Garza is one of the absolute biggest threats to this city that exists. Well, that and the DSA city council. But you band them all together and it makes a horrible, horrible bunch of people.
You want to know what one of the few songs police officers should be allowed to play in their police cars?
What?
Bad Boys, Bad Boys.
Yeah. Yeah, Ben, the Pope did die this morning, sadly.
Yep.
Pope's few nights last week, my best friend was in town from Colorado. Down here on 6th Street. You wouldn't catch me down here on a Saturday night. Not really.
Sure, it's the capital.
Putting your life into your own hands, being in downtown, or especially on 6th Street, Friday or Saturday or Friday or Saturday night. Yeah, our Soros-funded DA Garza.
What's that? Soros.
6th Street used to be a lot of fun. It really did. Back in the day. Now, you go down there and it's, a bunch of thugs with guns getting drunk and fighting over women. And, the next thing you know, they start popping shots off at each other. And sadly, there's a couple of hundred people around them. And so you end up getting 6 or 7 people shot at one time.
What's Soros?
Oh, that's a long story.
Soros-funded DA.
He's a guy that funds leftist DAs to completely ruin
so
beautiful
what
cities.
you're saying is he's a bad dude. Okay.
He's a bad dude. He's an old man that's not even an American citizen, doesn't live in America, but yet he uses his billions of dollars to ruin every large city in this country.
Billions? Dang.
Billions. Billions. Yep.
Well, it would be a shame if he came to the U.S. and committed a crime and the federal government maybe seized some of that money and put it to good use.
The Rot Rally.
Wouldn't that be a shame?
Uncle Ted. You know who Uncle Ted, yep, that's my son. Yep, today's his last day out of school for Easter, so I decided to bring him out with me today. This is Joe. Joe is 12, and he is a good kid. Uncle Ted, Ted Kaczynski, Uncle Ted.
Oh, Uncle Ted.
Well, a lot of his writings, if you go back and you read about what Ted Kaczynski was writing, he was right about a lot of stuff. Wouldn't let George Soros. Probably not. Yeah. Oh, I love Ted Nugent. I met him last year in February of last year. I covered the border convoy when it was in Dripping Springs, and then I went down to the border, and I met Ted Nugent out there in Dripping Springs. Out in Dripping Springs. is.
But Dad,
He's a good kid, Sadie. Thank you.
wouldn't it be such a shame if maybe Soros came to the U.S. and committed a crime and the federal government to maybe seize some of that money and put it to good use?
If the federal government would do that. I don't trust the federal government to do that.
That would be such a shame.
He's in damn Yankees. Ted Nugent, man. Cat scratch fever. Dun, 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 cat scratch fever.
Does that truck have leopard?
Yeah, it's a leopard, correct.
That's cool. GPS?
Ooh, he must work out.
Why are you staring at shirtless guys on the side of the road, Dad?
Because I'm jealous.
You're jealous of the shirtless guys on the side of the road?
Scorpio Mama says, good idea, Joe. I waved flag and TS when the convoy was working. Yes. Oh, yeah. It was a lot of fun covering that convoy for that week that I did it. I enjoyed it a lot. I didn't enjoy being away from my family, but it was fun to be able to travel and film and, you know, and it was just, you know, it was just a lot of fun. State Trooper.
Yeah, you see, that's like the SUVs I'm used to them using, not the Explorers.
Yeah. What are we doing here, guys? Oh, you're turning. Okay. So, does he really get some? I didn't know that. I thought he was outside of the U.S. I didn't know he lived here. Ted Nugent coming off the chopper.
Oh, well.
Always in the right place. Yeah. Yeah.
Technically, isn't he funding corruption?
Not technically.
Man,
There's
wait.
no technically to it.
So he's doing it?
Yeah.
Issue a federal warrant. Just like that. He's done.
Can we make Joe the Attorney General? Ted, you just spend the weekend with us at Omni in downtown. That's awesome. Get some. How's it? You know, I just met him. I didn't even really get to talk to him, but I bet he's a pretty cool person, right? I would like to think he's a pretty cool person. I know he's got a nice big old ranch up in Central Texas. Right, Scorpio Mama? We needed Joe to be Attorney General. That's it. Special election. Let's do it. Let me have a piece. No, I just want a piece of it.
Okay.
Heck of a bow hunter. I bet so. Yeah, I knew he was a big hunter. Just want a piece. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Easter candy in the car with us.
Look at all that cheese they give me.
Mm-hmm.
All that cheese.
Y'all remember when the Hooters was right here on the corner? This used to be a Hooters right here.
Ooh, Raising Cane's.
Now it's a big building. I don't know. Do y'all remember when that was a Hooters? I remember. Yes. VSC, what's up? Monday, cedar headache for me. No, that's not good. Go to HEB and get the cedar fever drops. It'll fix you up.
That church where that dude got arrested, isn't that right up here?
Uh-huh.
No, isn't that right here?
Mm-hmm.
That's right here.
Yeah. Seen some Hooters at Hooters. I just ate a gummy Krabby Patty.
Mm-hmm.
We're loaded down with candy after yesterday. Each kiddo got 25 eggs apiece.
I think I got more.
Dougie Doomer, what's up? Petridge Farm members, heck yeah. Yeah, don't like the cedar headaches. We don't need no stinking cedar headaches. Hang on, where am I going? Okay, we're gonna have to stop and get petrol pretty soon. Alright, how long have we been live anyway? Hour and 20. Not bad, not bad. Not bad. We're going to roll on here pretty quick. I'm going to take Joe down south and do some filming this afternoon. I wished I can't take him into homeless camps, but we can do some camp filming from the outside.
Mm-hmm. We got any water or anything?
No.
Oh. I was going to say, we could go hand out water and stuff.
I gotta load up. Speaking of that, we can go to HEB and do that.
Yeah.
Candy is my weakness. Heck yeah, if a stranger pulls up in a van and says free candy, I'm so kidnapped. Then you need to come to Round Rock or Leander. Last weekend, over the weekend, we had 2 child abduction attempts here with candy, funny enough.
With candy?
Yeah.
I mean, I know I shouldn't, but...
Williamson County, it's not Travis County.
If they give me any up front, then my judgment's a little. You want the last piece?
Nope, you have it.
Alright.
I'm that way with McDonald's. You hold a Big Mac out and I'll do anything you want.
A Big Mac.
I'm a sucker for a Big Mac. Has he ever been to Mount Bonnell? Yeah, oh, Mount Bonnell's awesome. I don't think I've ever taken him to Mount Bonnell, no.
What's that?
We need to go out there, get the car broke into.
What's Mount Bonnell?
Mountain out to on the other side where you can go up to the top and see the skyline. It's a good hike. It's a good long hike too, up to the top.
And I'm assuming the reason you said get the car broken into is because there's a lot of Grand Theft Autos over there.
Avila, Peter the Roman. Interesting, GA. Interesting. I'm telling you, Jeffrey. It's Austin, though. The chances are better that it'll happen than not. No, Mount Bonnell's really awesome. The last time I was up there, I saw there was a pair of panties and a bra in a bush right off the trail. I was like, well, I know what happened up here last night, but my question is, why didn't they need them afterwards? That's bad when you leave your underwear behind.
Remember when we went camping and I saw that satellite?
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was a spaceship. I was sad, but...
For the position. Yes, Brenda. Give me that candy. Get some wants the candy. Well, guys, Joe and I are going to roll on out of here. We got some work we got to get done today for Dash. I've got a million messages to answer that came in over the weekend. I put social media down over the last 2 days, so I got a lot to get to today. Guys, support the channel. Support us out here, what we're trying to do and the mission we're trying to accomplish. We got some big things coming, especially when it comes to trying to do some stuff with the coming elections. If you're over on X, there's a pinned tweet at the top. If you're on YouTube, down in the description are ways to support the channel. God bless every single one of you. Good to see everybody. G.A. Sadie, Texas Cutie, Get Some, Killer Carla, all of you guys. Scorpio Mama, Good Barn. All right, let's see. We got Ben Brady, G.A., Get Some, Brenda,
Texas Cutie,
Killer Carla, all of you. Dougie Doomer, all of you cool people. I'm sorry if I missed your name. I was just trying to go back up the list. Guys, love y'all. Anything happens out here today that y'all are going to want to see, I will go back live and bring it to you. Fires, police chases.
I love how you said police chases and 2 cop cars roll up.
Explosions.
Hopefully not explosions.
SWAT call-outs. Child abductions. Whatever happens, I'll bring it to you live. Guys, support the channel. Love you guys. Talk to you guys soon.
Bye-bye.